Hi everyone, it's Mark Morrow and I have Tracy Heaton here with me from Prime Campers here in Queensland. And today we're standing here with our GT15F and we're going to show you how to set up for camping. And it will be the same process whether you're using this van or the GT15C or 13C. All right, so let's get stuck into this. So first thing what I would do is I would come over and just flick some lights on, depending if it's in the middle of the day or at night. So I've just flicked my lights on there for us. And then let's get the roof up. Now this particular roof is on electronic actuator, so it means you don't have to push it up, it does it on its own. So it's super camping friendly. So what we would do is we would need to go inside, and Tracy's going to do this for us. I'm going to get the step for her, and she's going to show us exactly where the button is.
So it's just conveniently located in this cupboard here, so you can access it externally as well. And you just flick the switch.
Yep.
And it should start.
Well, there it goes. So it's nice and smooth. And remember with this, there's no latches on the van, so you don't need to latch it down. The actuators will hold it down and hold it up. Because if you had latches on there, you might forget and break it. We don't want to do that when we're camping. All right, so while that's happening, it will know its destination. Tracy and I can then start doing the awning as well. So one of the first things to do is to make sure that you clip in the 12-volt socket here. The reason why it's unclipped is because we didn't want it to get caught on a tree branch when we were driving or something along those lines. Now, the little toggle switch to open the awning is just in here. And what we want to do is make sure this awning is supported all the way out so that it doesn't hang and sag so we don't break the bits and it's ready to go for the next camping trip. So I click it up for open and we just bring it out far enough so it's supporting its own weight so Tracy and I can get the legs down. So about a foot, foot and a half is fine. I'll put it back into neutral. And then I will come over and do Tracy's because I'm just that little bit taller.
Thanks, Mark.
No problems. And that will drop down. She can do that one. Okay. And I'll do this one. Drop the legs down. Just so it supports its weight there. You got yours right there, Tracy?
Yep, all good.
Great. And then we continue it on. Now, all we have to do now is just walk the legs out. So this can be done with a drink, because you're camping. I think we should do that. Yeah, absolutely. All right. And just make sure that things are working right. Keep an eye on things and start thinking about your camping conditions. Is it windy? Is it going to be raining? You may have to tilt it one particular way to have water run off. Do we need to anchor it down with ropes, all that sort of stuff, if it's really windy? Because this is actually quite light. All right, so we're almost there. So there, it's found its own destination. It's just sagging just that little bit. So what I'm going to do is just toggle the switch a little bit, just a little bit, so it makes it nice and tight. Yep. And then we're ready to go. So the last thing we do before we leave this awning, I think it's from duty of care and a safety perspective, is just to unplug this, just in case while you're during your camping trip, someone toggles the switch and it moves in and out.
Yeah.
All right. So there's other things we can do on the awning, like privacy screens, anti-flat bars, all that sort of stuff. And there are a lot of desirables, and we're going to show you that in another video. But just to get things set up within 5 minutes, we're going to now do the rear bed for you as well. Okay, so we come around this side to do the rear back fold-out bed. So the first thing you have to do is drop down the spare wheel. So I've done this already, but it's actually pretty light, isn't it, Tracy?
It really is. Look at this. So...
Oh my God, look at the muscles on her. Look at that. So easy, so easy. So we drop that down, and it's just a matter of a latch and a bolt that goes through. It's nice and easy. And then we start doing the rear door. Now, this is lockable so that you can prevent people from getting in your van. So if we twist these now, Tracy.
Yeah.
And we lift this out. It's all on gas struts, so it's nice and easy. And you can see how thick it is, but it's really light, so it's fully insulated. I'll pop this one around there for Tracy.
Thank you.
And this one for me.
And if you've got this now, Mark, I'm just going to go inside and
oh, yes, working together. I love this. So this is all nice and thick here, insulated, just as you've seen in other videos that we've done. And if I pop this now down, just watch it as it comes down. There we go, and you can see Tracy's just inside here now. So this mattress here, once I fold this up, Tracy can put that mattress down to start making the bed. So there we go, Trace, bye. Bye. We pull that in and lock that in. And this is lockable too. So you can see how easy it was to get in and move the door in. So it's a good idea to lock this so no one can get inside your van. And that's how simple it is. I can see Tracy in there starting to make the bed. We've worked together as a team, and really from then on, all it is doing the kitchen, which you can see in another video, and our desirables. And we'll do some other videos with maybe privacy screens and that shortly. Okay, so we've just finished doing the fold-out bed, and now it's time to do the kitchen. So let's get stuck into it. This should take us no time at all, actually. So we just undo it, drop it down. I like to actually turn the gauges on so you can see that you've got your grey water and your fresh water going, and your lights. Don't push the one in the middle, that one's for your pump. Let's get everything set up first so that it primes to your tap and not through to here. Otherwise it's going to splash all over you. All right, so undo your latches here and then pull the unit straight out from the middle. So it keeps everything rolling nice and gently until it comes all the way to the end. Now there is leg underneath here that you can unclip and drop down to support the whole unit if you need. When it comes to your cooktop, we just lift this up and we have one wing and the other one, and these just go gently down into the side there. And you also have some extra little clips that go on here as well for you, so that it just supports the whole thing. There's the other one in there as well. All right. Now remember, with your cooktop, it's a 12-volt igniter, so when you push down and turn the gas, it will 12-volt ignite for you. You have a little light, so that will help you when you're cooking at night. And then you also have a dish drainer and your tap with hot and cold water. Now you'll find that stuff down here. So what I've got here is a 3.5mm jack, which just plugs straight in there, and your light comes on immediately, and it has got a little switch which turns it on and off. You also have hot and cold water, so I'll just move that down there. Hot and cold water, and that will be identified for you as hot and cold, so you know which one to plug it into, and it's just push and go. Now in our future models, it's going to be incorporated in here, so you won't have to do this anymore. We will have it pre-done for you. All right. The last thing that you have to do, sorry, if you just follow me around this side, is your bayonet fitting. This is for the gas for the cooktop. Make sure you plug that in at the back of the van here. It's a push in and turn your gas on at the front, and that will allow your gas cooker to actually work. So that's pretty much as easy as it is to set up the kitchen. If you have any questions with this kind of stuff, please get in touch with us so you can make your camping experience as quick and easy as possible.